All right, so this is today's trading recap, man. Let's get right into it, man. You know what it do, what it does, man. Let's get right into it. So today I was expecting, of course, I'm bullish, but of course we're looking for a move lower to go higher, or a move higher to go lower to go higher. So we see how, let's zoom in. The market literally opened right here. So before that, what do we see? We see we have Asia's high right here. We got equal highs right here, relative equal highs right here, and we have Asia's low down here. So Asia's low have not been swept out yet, or basically Asia's high with the double highs, and we have basically a whole bunch of what consolidation. Right, we have all of this consolidation, right, and then right here at 8:30, this is when the market went lower and started going higher. So right here is when the market opened. So the market went up and literally just kind of kept going up for a little bit, right? So it kind of came up, created this 5 minute bullish order block here. Look how we closed above the order block, above the wick, came right down and respected the opening price. So let's zoom in so we can see it. So the opening price of right here, look how we came right into it. Came into it right there, respecting the most sensitive part of the order block. And then what happened? We ran, sweeping out the highs that was up here. So now that happened, where are we in price? Right, let me go right down to 1 minute, because this is where everything kind of got juicy at. This is where everything got juicy at. So now that we swept out the highs, what else do we have? We have basically all of these. We have the equal lows right here. So let me zoom in. So we have, remember, we have 9:30 open. We have these equal lows here, and we have these equal lows here, right? And we also have equal body lows here, and this equal body, this no wick candle right here, which what I just learned, which is an imbalance, right? So we have all of these sell side levels, and also where are we? So now let's get up here. Where are we in price? Right, we're way up here, right? And because we're way up here, where is the 8:30 and where is the midnight? It's way down here. Okay, cool. But where are we relative to price? Right, we open here and we're way up here. So now we're in a what? In a premium. So we know the best short plays happen in a premium, and the best long plays happen what? In a discount. Look how we was way down here, and look how we just market open went all the way up, because we're in a discount. So you can expect it to go up. So now that we're deep in a discount, we're deep in a premium, way up here, extended. We didn't get no sell side sweep, right? So we just generated all of these lows at the perfect time. So it's 9:50. This is where we get the first reversal. Let's zoom in. All right, what do we get? So the first P to ray, we have this fair value gap right here. You see how we use it? We use it, then we close below it right here, creating a what? These two bullish candles closing below. It's an order block, and we're closing below this zone here, which was first a bullish fair value gap, and now we're treating it as a inverse fair value gap. Look how it's respecting equilibrium of this inverse fair value gap, coupled with this order block. Look how we come into it, respect it, come back lower, creating another order block. Look how we come right back into the order block, kind of dug deep into it, but we kind of still respected this inverse value gap, never breaching the first order block displaced lower. Now we got a propulsion. Look at the order block here. Look how this candle right here, look how it opened and went up, touching this down close candle. So this is actually another order block right here. Let's just call it a propulsion. And look at the speed, right? Let's not focus on this zone because this zone is a 15-minute zone that got used a little bit later. And look how we actually displace lower. Look how we close here, open, the power of 3, open, manipulate, displace, right? So we respect the order block, propulsion, displace faster, closing below, right? Now what do we have? We have a bearish breaker, right? Look how we got this high here, low, higher high. Look how we're closing right here, making a lower low. Pull right back into the breaker, coupled with this fair value gap here, coupled with 8:30 and midnight open, showing signs of weakness. This is where I caught my short right here, and I was targeting these new thing that I learned, right, which is a no wick candle, right? Look at this no wick candle right here. So of course I was targeting this equal body swing lows here. So there's two things, there's a multiple things that I learned, right? I learned about equal body swing lows or equal body swing highs, and I learned about no wick candles. Candles that have no wick, it's inefficient. You know what I'm saying? Or the equal body swing lows, right? Equal body swing lows, it treated just like liquidity, right? So we wanna pull back to those zones. Anyways, so got my short here, roll it down. I wanted to scale in at this fair value gap right here, but didn't have the balls to do it. Got we close fair value gap, respect it, displace right literally to this no wick big ass candle, right? I closed when it was like maybe like right here. I didn't catch the whole drop because I kind of got scared. I was only in one contract, so I'm coming off 2 losing weeks. Well, 2 losing weeks previously. I had a winning week last week, so I'm trying to not be greedy, right? And just want to make sure that I'm right and gain the confidence. And then that's when it dropped. So then after that, which is this zone here, price came up. Now we get another internal sweep here, displacing lower, bearish breaker again, high, low, higher high, lower low. Look how we come right back to this fair value gap. Sorry, the chart is getting real, but y'all keep the picture. Look how I come right back to that fair value gap right here. And look how we got this. Fair value back here. And look how we got the same thing. I keep grabbing the wrong right here. Look how we got equal body swing lows right here. Equal body swing lows. Look how we come right into it. And we do not take the lows at the bottom, right? We do not take the lows, and that was the reversal point, and it never went lower after that. And then after that, we created a bullish breaker. Look how we stopped right here, pulled up, creating a change in the state of delivery. Creating a change in the state of delivery right here when it closed above. Look how this candle power of 3 open, goes down, come right into the most sensitive part of the order block, expands higher, never coming down here, filling out this bullish fair value gap. And this is a breaker. On a 5-minute, we have a low high, lower low, higher high, right into the opening price of the bullish breaker, right into the opening price of the order block, running all the way up. Right, then, okay, so this is where this 5-minute fair value gap gets used right here. Also coupled with this inverse that's literally right there. this inverse right, literally right here. Look how we get above, still rejecting this zone. We're holding, and now we're above the opening prices. There's no need to go lower. If it was going low, if it was going to go lower, it would have been went lower, right? Look what we're respecting. It's respecting this daily inverse fair value gap, right? So we're coming out of delivering from a higher time frame PD rate. We already rebalanced up. We did the Judah swing up, Judah swing down. Then now it's time to go higher. Look at the bullish breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Couple with order block rallies above this 5-minute fair value gap. We're on a 5-minute chart, but we still have this 5-minute fair value gap here. Look how we're holding. And then eventually, I didn't catch this play. This was the PKT, right? I literally left this play, and I did it again. It opened, it ran up, I left it. Equal body swing highs right there. That thing pulled right back to the zone.
Target.
Sweeping right here. We're above the opening prices. 5-minute order block. We have this inverse right here that's holding us. Look how we got it rejects here. Rejects here. It reject. Look how we get above right here. Look how, oh my gosh. Look how we get above right there and respect the upper half. Look at that. Reject. All of it in the lower half. Lower half, but it's holding this inverse for this fair value gap here. That's now an inverse. Holding. Get above, down close candle, which now it's in the upper half. Look at the rally. Boom. Never filled the fair value gap. Leave a breakaway. Bullish, which is runs up, comes right back, sweep into the same zone. This is where I caught my long. Right here. Well, now we go to 1 minute. You only want to go to 1 minute when it's time for entry time. Or you could just have them both coupled on your chart, like I'll be having a 5-minute and the 1 minute coupled together. So we got the sweep right here. We put up, reject at this fair value gap, come back down. Like Don said, you want to wait for a disrespect of the opposing fair value gap. Look at the opposing fair value gap right here. Sweep. Right, sweep into the zone. Look how we're holding the upper half. Look how we're respecting equilibrium. Look at the bodies. The bodies is telling the story. Look at the wicks. The wicks is doing the damage. You would have your stop loss underneath the fair value gap. You would have got burnt. Respect the fair value gap. Remember, you want to see it use the zone first to go up. You want to see it use it as a resistance. Come back down. Break above. Now we can use it as support. Look how it touched it to the T. That's why I got my long right here. Toggling these highs up here. So today was a real cool day. That's my daily recap. I'm gonna try to actually do this once a day, right? Some days it may not just be all about trading, right? Some days it may be more about whatever I'm going through, right? So doing like this little new challenge for the growth. So yeah, this is a 14-minute video. I'm gonna try to work on making it faster and making it better as I go. Let's get it. That was one and done.